right? Thank you, sir. It's Andrew.
The Federal Reserve raising interest rates for the first time in more than 3 years. It happened yesterday and suggested 6 more hikes over the course of 2022, with 4 more in 2023, all in an effort to curb soaring inflation. Fox Business's Dagen McDowell is here. Dagen, great to see you. Good morning. So watched you on Mornings with Maria this morning.
My psycho stack of research that I walk around with.
This is a huge job that the Fed has to do. We're all experiencing inflation, high prices. They have to try to manage that inflation while also not driving the U.S. economy into recession. Are they laying out a good plan, and was this a good move?
I think it's a safe bet that the United States will wind up in a recession, maybe by the end of the year, early next year. I didn't want to bury the lead, as we say in news, but that's what it's setting up to do. The Fed let this inflation catch fire and turn into an uncontrollable, brush fire. So because the Federal Reserve not only waited too long to start increasing interest rates, until about a week ago, it was still expanding its balance sheet. It's at $9 trillion right now. To put that in layman's terms, it was just printing money. It continued to print money. So now it's penciled in 11 rate hikes, 7 this year, 4 next year, and it would still have interest rates below the level of inflation. So real interest rates would be negative. That's how behind the curve they are.
Why do you believe they were so slow on this? And did it have something to do with Jerome Powell wanting to stay on the job? And if that is the case, then if you believe that, then there were politics at work here.
So they were buying up. When I say balance sheet expansion, they were buying, essentially creating money to buy up the debt that was being created by the government, by the Democrats. So it was busy sopping up that debt. I think keeping his job had something to do with it. I think their models are wrong. It's been decades before these eggheads at the Federal Reserve have been called out by regular folks. And ahead of this, just to point out what's happening with borrowing costs have already started going up ahead of what the Federal Reserve's going to do. So some 30-year fixed-rate mortgages are already at about 4.5%.
In an extremely tight housing market where it's almost impossible for first-time home buyers.
So what's going to happen is when borrowing costs go up, home prices need to adjust and come down.
Goldman Sachs printed out this note this morning. They're talking about the stagflation risk. And by the way, on the point of recession, Larry Kudlow agrees with you, formerly of the Trump administration as an economist, and also formerly of an Obama administration. Larry Summers agrees as well. He's calling for recession as well.
Just add one quick thing. Sure. Jay Powell, the head of the Fed, came out and said the U.S. economy is very strong, but at the same time, they reduced their forecast for economic growth this year to 2.8% from 4%. In December, I suspect our economy goes negative.
Okay, just one point here. They want to keep inflation at 4.3%. Just keep an eye on that number as we go forward.
I don't mean to be so wonky.
No, you're not at all. Tweet from the president. This is yesterday, okay? Oil prices are decreasing. Gas prices should too. Last time oil was $96 a barrel. Gas was $3.62 a gallon. Now it's $4.31. Oil and gas companies should not pad their profits at the expense of hardworking Americans.
Can I just say something?
Yes,
oil does not go into your car. Gasoline does, okay? So he's quoting the oil price in the futures market. I mean, that needs to be very clear to people out there. That's not the retail gasoline price. The refiners have to buy that oil, okay? The refiners then have to sell that to wholesalers. Those wholesalers then have to turn around and sell that to the gas stations, who then it becomes the retail gasoline that goes into your gas pump. This doesn't happen overnight. So just because there's a commanding drop in oil,
pre-market oil is up already today.
It's over $100 a barrel.
This is a dangerous position to take when you know oil is fluctuating by the day.
We are less secure as a nation and less prosperous because the Biden administration took a jackhammer to our energy industry, and they still show every day a fundamental misunderstanding of how the oil and natural gas and gasoline business works. And by the way, as the Wall Street Journal editorial page points out, that about 150,000 gas retailers are mom and pop shops.
Amen.
And less than 5% are owned by refiners. So please do, in front of Congress, bring on mom and dad and hard-working men and women who own gas stations in this country, and they will hand you their hat because you don't know flip all about oil and gas in this country, other than how to tell people to buy an electric car and ride a bicycle.
We will wait.
Why does Putin have so much power and money? Because of us. No, excuse me, not because of us, but because of the Biden administration.
Amen.
All right.
What? And Geraldo's talking about oil barons. Yeah. Rip Van Winkle, time to wake up. It's the 21st century. Who's he talking about? J.D. Rockefeller?
More of that at 5 o'clock.
She's warmed up because she was in for Maria.
You started it.
It's okay.
Smitty, you started it.
It's okay. We'll figure out a way to end it. Thank you, Dag.
All right.